Logan Stargazer here. I'm going to show you how to severely reduce the land impact of your Prim builds. It's the old Prim0Mesh trick, but with a little twist, because this is OpenSim. I'm going to assume that you don't know the Prim0Mesh trick and take you through everything from the beginning. Step one is build your build. Here's a thing that I made. It consists of 96 prims. It has a land impact of 96, which is logical but rather ridiculous. It ain't that pretty, right? Okay, we're going to bring the camera in, right click, more, save as collada. I'm going to make sure that we're getting all the prims. Yes, we are. Very good. And all the textures. Good. That's because these are all my prims and these are my textures. Otherwise, these numbers here might be different. Perfect condition, you want everything. Save as. I'll put it in my RAM drive, my work partition. I'll call this raw file. DAE. Save. Now the normal procedure would be to load that file right back in again. And if this were Second Life, actually I can't speak for Second Life, but if this were in Worlds, this 96 prim build would have been reduced to a land impact of, I'm going to say 15, maybe 15 or 20, maybe 10. Either way, seriously reduced. But in OpenSim, that does not happen. If I were to import this file back in an OpenSim, the land impact would be 96. Why? I do not know. But that straight in and out won't work for OpenSim. You have to do a little screwing around with the file. So after exporting as collada, which we just did, we need to get a hold of SketchUp 2017. Because 2017 has the ability to import DAE files. 2016 can also, and I believe also 2015. But 2017 is the newest one out. That's the one we're going to use. So as soon as this comes up, we're going to get rid of the guy. We're going to import that raw file. And now optionally work on it in here. Retexture it or add more to it, whatever, it doesn't matter. We could export this straight out as a DAE. But here's the problem. SketchUp versions above 7 export broken DAE files. If I were to export this, or if I would have built it in SketchUp to start with, this would be exported as many little pieces. Maybe the piece consisting of this face, a piece consisting of 3 faces over here, another piece consisting of 10 faces there, and just broken random garbage. Don't do it. I've been playing around with this. This thing exports as 76 pieces. It went from 96 to 76, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I want much better. So I'm not going to export this with SketchUp 2017. What I'm going to do is immediately turn around and save it. I'll call it fixed object. Fixed object. I'm going to save it in SketchUp 7 format. Build in 2017, that's perfectly fine, that's great. 2017 is a good building tool. But when you're finished, or if you load it in a Prim0Mesh build, either way, when you're finished, save it in SketchUp 7 format. Then load up SketchUp 7. We're going to do the exporting with SketchUp 7. Because SketchUp 7 exports its DAE files as one-piece solid meshes. So we'll get rid of the guy. We'll open that SketchUp file. Oh, and by the way, personally, I save all my builds in SketchUp 7 format, even though I make them with 2017. It's not a problem. 2017 can read SketchUp 7 files, so I just save it as the lowest common denominator. That way I can load into either SketchUp, whatever I like. Alright, we're in SketchUp 7. We right-click the build, we explode it. Explode in SketchUp terms means to take all the pieces and merge them into one. It's 2017, of course, explodes also, but that export, that DAE export is broken. It may be one piece in SketchUp 2017, but it will not export as one piece in 2017. In SketchUp 7, it will. So after we export it, after it's all merged into one build, now we export out of SketchUp 7. Export 3D model. Small problem now easily fixed. SketchUp 7 only knows how to do KMZ files. But that's perfectly fine. And it's 100% fine. Because by a very happy coincidence, what do we need here? We don't need that or that or that or that. By a very happy coincidence, a KMZ file is, drumroll, KMZ file is only a zip with the wrong extension. KMZ file is a zip. And inside that zip file is a folder called Images with all the textures of the thing that you built, and a file called Models, which has a DAE file. This is the one we want. This is a one-piece mesh object. Oh, you don't believe me, huh? I'll show you. Upload, mesh model. Upload options, include textures, do it. Upload. Forgive me, I'm very tired. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to use SketchUp controls. Oh, I use SketchUp controls in World. I use in-world controls in SketchUp. Something wrong with my brain. Okay, here's the thing that SketchUp 7. I'll export it. Land impact 1. One object, land impact 1. 96 objects, land impact 96. One object, land impact 1. It went from 96 to 1. Okay, summary. One. Build in SketchUp 2017. Or export your prim model, save as. Save as your prim model as colada. Do not import this Polata file back in, open sim. As the land impact will not be any lower. In worlds it will be some lower, though as for SL I cannot say. 2. Import the DE file into SketchUp 2017. 3. No. If you export DE out of 2017, the DE file will be broken into random pieces. 3. Save as SketchUp 7 format. Alternately build in SketchUp 7 from the start. 4. Export from SketchUp 7 as KMZ. Actually, I have no choice at that point. 5. Rename the KMZ file to .zip and unzip it. 6. Inside you will find 2 folders, images and models. The DE file you want is inside models. It will be a one-piece mesh. Note, why not just clean the Prim0Mesh with Blender? Because 1, it's kind of complex. 2, Blender does not preserve the what do you call this? The QB maps. And SketchUp does. The end. Thank you.